And welcome back. Time for Mind Your Language with Willis, the word master. Let me now bring him in from Kisumu County. Willis, it's great to see you this evening. How are you doing?
Betty, I'm fine, and you look out already for the real job at this moment.
Thank you very much, Willis. You look royal in that purple. Now, Willis, I want us to begin with our word on the street. Let's take a listen to what our Kenyans had to say.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Okay. Xylophone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone.
Xylophone.
Xylophone.
Phone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
Well, Willis, is that word xylophone, xylophone? How do we go about that one?
Well, we have to learn, Betty, and one thing that really caught my ears is xylophone and xylophone. There was a lot of that. Anyway, that aside, letter X takes what we call the voiced sound Z, like a Z. Letter X, you pronounce it like a Z in that word, then you say xylophone, xylophone.
Xylophone.
Not xylophone, not xylophone.
Right.
Xylophone.
Right. Willis, let's move on to this other word. We know it as cupboard, places where you place utensils, probably in the kitchen. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Betty, avoid cupboard from what you see. Certain English words, what we call look and say, you say the word as a whole. So here we say cupboard, cupboard, not cupboard from the spelling.
Cupboard. Okay, that's a surprise, Willis. Cupboard. Okay, got it. Willis, let's move on to this other word. Do we say volcano or volcano?
You say Kano, Kano.
Kano.
Letter A takes its name as the sound in that word, so you say volcano. But remember, when we try to use the adjective form of that word, we should never talk of volcanic. Now we say volcanic,
right.
Canic, not canic. But the noun is volcano.
Got it, Willis. That's a surprise. I would not say that one ordinarily. Let's move on to this other word, Willis. It's a feedback question from, I think, JB Njenga of Limuru, and he's asking about this word. Do we say apostle? Apostle? Is that T silent?
Well, Betty, we say apostle, apostle, not apostle, not apostle as commonly said locally.
Right.
So that T is silent and the terminal E. Apostle, jostle. You don't say jostle or jostle. You also say to jostle for a post.
Right, got it, Willis. Now, the cupboard was a surprise. I don't know if you have any other surprise word, Willis, for tonight.
Well, Betty, we say minister. But many people make a mistake, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, by saying ministerial.
Yes.
That is this word I'm talking about in this case. We say ministerial, not terial. Just like we talk of bacterial, material, you don't say material, bacterial. So here we say ministerial. And I think I have to salute, that is Amina Mohammed, the Cabinet Secretary, whom I had pronouncing this word correctly last week. So if you meet Amina Mohammed,
I'll tell her that.
She deserves a pat on the back.
Right, Willis. So it's
Then finally,
ministerial.
Betty, as I finish, yes, you say ministerial.
Okay.
But as I finish, Betty, we have two words here which can be confusing to many people. The first one, that is the one above, you say face, face, with the sound s, that is the voiceless or unvoiced sound s, face, my face.
Yes.
But the word below, many people talk of phase one, which is wrong. The second word, that is P-H-A-S-E, you say phase, like you have a Z. Phase one, not phase one. If you say phase, the word you are pronouncing is the one above, F-A-C-E.
Got it, Willis. Always a pleasure having you on the show, Willis, teaching us those pronunciations like cupboard and not cupboard, Willis. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Betty, and I have to say I wish you and all the other viewers a Merry Christmas, and they should always say Halabaloo, not Hulabaloo. Halabaloo.
Halabaloo. Got it. Thank you very much, Willis. Willis, you always have words, you know, from here to Timbuktu. Willis, the word master there, joining us from Kisumu County with those difficult pronunciations. You can always get him right here on Friday Briefing. Let's take a short break. Sports news is coming up next.